What's up, Earthlings? Hope all of you are well. Alpha Spotting with you, and I'm a professional travel photographer and content creator. And in this video, I'm gonna be giving you tips and tricks to help you travel better on your next adventure. So without any delay, let's jump into it because we have a lot to cover. Number 1, noise cancelling headphones. I cannot stress how much this is important. It has saved me numerous times. I am so grateful for my noise cancelling headphones. Ask any experienced traveler and they'll tell you how much this is important. Invest in a good pair of noise cancelling headphones. Trust me. Number 2, get data, get internet immediately when you land in a new country. You're gonna be in a foreign place where you don't know, you don't want to get lost there. Just get data so you have Google Maps and all of the things that you will need. So important. Number 3, Google Maps is your best friend. It'll guide you through everything: walking, taxi, Uber, destinations, reviews. Google Maps is your best friend. Number 4, travel with your backpack only if you can, even if it's 2 backpacks. Carry-ons, even if it's airplane sized, they might still weigh it and you might have to pay extra for baggage and everything. So if you can, travel with backpack only, like I said, even if 2, because they usually don't weigh backpacks, so chances are you're gonna get away with it. Number 4, eat the local food. Sounds obvious, but let me explain. I was in Sri Lanka and I was at a hotel where they had free hotel breakfast, and you could ask for their international breakfast or their Sri Lankan food. And I'm ashamed to say that on all the 3 days I was staying in that hotel in Ella, I just ordered the international one. And on my last day, I stayed at a hotel in Colombo, and they only had Sri Lankan breakfast, and I had that, and it was the most amazing food that I've ever had. I was so disappointed in the international breakfast that I had in Ella, because you know, chefs in the country are local, so they know how to make their own local food rather than foreign international food. Number 6, pack a shoe and a flip-flop. Pack one good everyday everything shoe. A runner shoe is ideal, and just pack one flip-flop for beach, hostels, hotels, all of that. So pack those 2 only and not more than that. Number 7, make sure that the place you are booking has a window. When I was in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur and in Penang, both times I booked one hotel in each without any window, and I thought that was like not gonna be a problem or anything, but it literally felt like I was in prison. I did not have any sunshine or anything, and I felt very depressed being in that room. So make sure that the place you're booking has a window. Number 8, always read the reviews. Restaurants, hotel, everything, always read the reviews. And you should be a good traveler and also leave reviews yourself. A fair review with the goods and the bads. Number 9, if you find a cheap flight, check for baggage fee, because if you have check-in, you'll likely have to pay extra for that, so watch out for that. Number 10, check if you need vaccines for the place you're traveling. For example, in Africa, you would typically need the yellow fever vaccination, which is this. So depending on where you travel, just Google what kind of vaccination might be useful for that place and definitely opt for it. This yellow fever is actually mandatory, but it's for Africa, not all places in Africa. And for Asia, no vaccine is mandatory, but some vaccines are very highly recommended. If you guys are finding this video useful so far, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button thingy and subscribe to my channel. Number 11, research the landmarks in the country you're landing in. It's a very shame thing if you go to a place with a lot of history behind it and you don't know any of the history, not even a little bit, and you just see this place and you don't know the history, and that's just a shame. We travel to learn. So just do a quick research on the landmarks and a little bit of history of it and you're good to go. Number 12, rooftop bars usually have the best view. So if you want that Instagram banger, Google rooftop bars in the city that you're gonna be going to, and chances are it will have an amazing view. Number 13, book things as much in advance as you can for the best deals. This particularly applies to hotels, Airbnbs and such, but also to flights as well. I usually find 4 to 6 weeks before I book a flight to be the perfect time with the best deals. Number 14, research common travel scams in the country that you're going to be going to. Now just quickly, I would like to say it's okay if you get sometimes scammed. These are poor people. If you want to shine your shoe, just give them a little bit of money. It's just being nice. So it's okay if you know that you're getting scammed sometimes, get scammed just to be nice. Depending, you know, It's up to you. Number 15, don't buy things you don't need. Now, I'm not saying don't buy souvenirs, or if you really want something, opt for it. But for example, if you're gonna go to an H&M in Singapore, it's gonna be the same H&M as in your own home country. Don't buy unnecessary things to clog up your backpack, basically. Number 16, be at the airport at least 2 hours before, because different airlines close their check-in counters at different hours, so be safe. Always try to be there at least 2 hours before. Trust me, I've missed a flight because of that. Let's not get into that. Number 17, most airlines offer online check-in 24 hours or even 48 hours before your flight. Do it. Go on their website, check in, do it. If I checked in online for the flight that I missed, maybe I would have gotten a little bit lucky and made to that flight, but because I didn't check in online, it didn't help. Check in online. Number 18, research what things should cost. A taxi between here and here, what should it cost? Just know how much things should cost in advance. Google is your best friend. It'll give you all the answers in life. Number 19, tip people. If you're gonna go to a poor country, $1 or $2 might be nothing for you, but for them it might be 1 day's or 2 days worth of meal. Number 20, don't get drunk. At least not too drunk. You're in a foreign country. Common sense applies here. I'm not saying don't go out and party and don't drink, but watch how much you drink. Guys, don't forget to follow me on my Instagram at AlphaSpotting to see my Instagram baggers there. Number 21, get an international driver's license. These are cheap, $20, $30, and they're usually valid for 1 year. If you're gonna travel, do some motorbiking, it's a very good document to have. Number 22, know the exchange rate you should be expecting, so you don't get scammed when you're exchanging rates in a foreign country. Number 23, know your bank's transaction fees. If you're gonna withdraw money from overseas, that there's usually some transaction fee, usually $4 or $5, which is standard, but what's not standard is the percentage of the money you're withdrawing. I did not know this about my bank, but there's 1 or 2% transaction fee. Sounds nothing, but when you withdraw $500, it adds up. Be careful with that. Number 24, make sure to download Uber or Grab or whatever application in that country for ride-sharing apps. Definitely have that on your mobile before you go. Each country usually have their own transportation app. Like for example, in Dubai, it's Uber and Careem, as well as in Lebanon and in Turkey, they have Buy Taxi. In Sri Lanka, they have something. And in Asia, it's only Grab. They don't have Uber. So research the transportation apps, the Ubers of the country, and make sure to download as much. There's usually only 1 to 3, but download all of them. You never know when you'll need them. Number 25, solo is cheaper. Going with friends adds cost. Now, it may sound like, oh, I'm gonna go with my friends, we're gonna be sharing taxis and other self-hotels, it will be cheaper. Yes, but thing with friends is you go out, you party, you do this, blah blah blah, you do things that they want, and etc., and it will just add up cost. So if you want to save money, go solo. It's of course subjective, but I recommend a healthy mixture of both. Number 26, know the drone laws of the country that you're going to be going to, just to know what to expect. Number 27, unless it's a particular tourist attraction, do not photograph or videograph governments, buildings, parliaments, embassies, any of that. You're gonna get in trouble. Number 28, if you do get into some trouble and someone comes up to you and asks for your ID, your passport, do not show it to them until they show you their ID. If they are police or someone of the law, then you have the right to show your passport or ID. They have the right to ask. If they're not a police or someone from the law, don't show your ID. Simply put. Number 29, learn how to say hi or thank you in the local language to the country you're going to be traveling to. They appreciate that, and as a good traveler, you should know a few words from their country. Teşekkür ederim in Turkish, shukran in Arabic, terima kasih in Malay, thank you in English, etc. You get the idea. Hello or thank you, saying it to a local, it'll go a long way and they appreciate that. Number 30, if you get in any trouble, act nice and act stupid. Just be nice, smile, don't be aggressive, and act a little bit stupid. Oh, building, no photo, okay, no, sorry, me English not too much, sorry, English bad. You get the idea. Be nice and act a little touristy, stupid. Number 31, know what kind of weather you should be expecting, but don't let it stop you from traveling to that place. When I went to Sri Lanka, everyone was like, oh, it's monsoon season, this, that, you're gonna get crappy sunset, it's gonna be all rain. That was not true. The weather was perfect. I had no complaints about the weather. That applies to so many other countries as well, where my friends or people were like, oh, it's the bad weather, don't travel at that time or that time. Just go for it. Just travel. Screw what kind of weather you should expect. Don't let what bad weather stop you from traveling to a certain destination. Of course, take it with a grain of salt. Number 32, stay in a healthy mixture of Airbnbs, hostels and hotels. Don't just stay at Airbnbs or hotels or hostels. Have a little healthy mix of both, because if you do one mostly over the other, it's not nice. It's not a nice way to travel, so do a healthy mixture of all of them. Number 3, dress respectfully depending on the country you're gonna go. So if you're gonna go into a mosque, a place of religion, monuments, or just a place where there's an unwritten dress code law, if that makes sense, dress respectfully and just use a little bit of common sense. Number 34, screw the gram, enjoy the moment. Everyone is just like always so caught up in taking pictures and videos and this and that. Just relax and enjoy the moment. Take it in and let it change you as a person. Number 35, have an international travel adapter. I don't think I need to explain that. You're gonna go to different countries. Every country will have a different outlet. Just have the international one and you're good to go. Number 36, get a passport wallet. I recently purchased this. This is a bigger passport wallet. It's not particularly small, from Amazon Basics, and I can store all the things I need from my vaccines, international driver's license, which I actually don't have yet, but when I do have it, I'm gonna put it here. Passport photos, business cards, coin, and all the cards that I may need. And yeah, this is a great thing to have to store everything you need, all your documents, etc. Like I said, this is a bigger one than usual. It's not particularly small, but it's a very handy thing to have for sure. Number 37, get a microfiber towel. So those towels usually dry very quickly. Don't buy regular towels because, you know, they don't dry quickly. So buy a travel towel. Number 38, count your change. Again, common sense. When they give you change, make sure to count it, because they see you as a tourist. They might try to pull a quick one on you, so watch out for that and always count your change. Number 39, just nicely ask if you could have a discount or bargain. If you know you're gonna be buying something, just ask if they can put a discount or something on it. You'd be surprised. I was like in malls in like Dubai, and I was buying something and I just asked Linas, hey, can I get a discount? And he was like, okay, here's $100 discount. I'm like, what? $100? Thank you. Yeah. Number 40, have condoms. Number 41, Uber less, walk more. Walking will make you see things more and, you know, get in a little exercise, and it's just a much better idea than Ubering all the time. Number 42, have shorts with zips, so you can zip up your mobile when it's in there and your wallet, so it's kept safe. Once again, reminder, if you're liking this video so far, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, as that would help me out a lot, and subscribe to my channel. Number 43, carry a lock with you. This is mostly for hostels, but just generally it's a good idea. It's small, it's cheap. Carry a small lock with you. Number 44, when you are in airports, don't get behind families in the line. Get behind like solo travelers, businessmen, etc., because they go through things faster rather than families or a group of friends. Number 45, try not to eat in very overly touristy areas. For example, in Dubai, don't eat like somewhere that's close to Burj Khalifa, which is the main tourist attraction. Those places are usually less in food quality and higher in prices. Number 46, always carry cash with you. For example, in Malaysia and Kuala Lumpur, which is a very modern city, I had problems with paying with my card, even in luxury hotels. It was surprising, and in one luxury hotel they brought out 3 different machine cards and third one worked, luckily, because I didn't have cash with me. So always have cash with you and always have emergency cash with you. as well. Number 47, have a water bottle so you fill it up instead of contributing to plastic pollution and buying a water bottle every time. Pretty self-explanatory, and you need that because maybe some places you can't find water, so always have that on you. Number 48, always have an extra charger as well as a power bank. I don't think I need to explain that. It's very important to have a power bank. You're traveling, last thing you want is to be wandering around the streets of Phnom Penh, Cambodia and relying on Google Maps with 2% battery. Not a good idea. Always charge up. Number 48, have copies of all your documents and of course store them in your trustworthy passport wallets. Have a copy of your driver's license, your ID, and of course most importantly your passport, etc. You never know when you'll need them. Number 50, wake up early in the morning to avoid crowds at touristy areas, especially if it's a place that you want to take a picture. Number 51, very important, trust your guts. When you're traveling, you're solo, you're independent, and your guts, you know, you have to trust them because you're gonna get wiser as you travel. So if something doesn't feel right, get out of it. Trust your guts. Number 40, no, that's not 40. Number 52, always have a pen with you. This is very nice when you're at an airplane and they give you the immigration card for visa and anything else. Number 53, have a USB with you with all your documents copied in. Again, you never know when it will come in handy, especially if you're traveling to a destination where you need some documents like Cambodia, Vietnam, where you need e-visa, etc. So always have a USB with all your documents in it. It'll come in handy. It's cheap, by the way. Number 54, don't shy away from tour guides. Those guys are usually very passionate about their country and want to tell you all about the history, and they will tell you a lot of interesting things. And depending where you're traveling to, for example in Asia, Cambodia, Thailand, all of those, they will passionately tell you about their history and you'll learn a lot from them. And you know, these are nice, great guys who just want to show off their country, and they don't usually cost a lot. So opt for a tour guide and don't shy away from them. Number 55, sort of piggybacking on my earlier tip to tip people, help the poor. First time when I traveled Istanbul in 2017, I saw a poor kid selling tissues on the road, pocket tissues, and I only had big bills with me. I didn't have any small bills. So after that, I always carried change in my pockets, and every time I see a poor person, I just give them a few $1 or $2. They appreciate that. They usually say thank you. So help the homeless and, you know, those kind of people. Be a good traveler. It's only a few dollars, $1 or $2, $3, however you want to be generous, but you know, help the poor people. Number 56, have a day backpack alongside your main backpack, just a small backpack where you can put all your things in, water bottles, even documents, etc., your camera and all of that. So a day backpack is important. Number 57, don't just walk around the city with your mobile, with your hand like this, and the solution is this. What I love about this phone case, this is just a random phone case I bought in Malaysia, and what I love about this is this, the finger grip, where you put your finger in the middle right here and it's fully secure in your hands. No one will try to snatch it from you, and you just walk around the city confidently holding your mobile like this, looking at Google Maps, and I have full trust that no one can take this. They'll have to rip my finger if they want to do that. The finger grip, so handy. Number 58, have a hand sanitizer. Self-explanatory, you're gonna go to dirty places, hand sanitizer, it's very useful. Number 59, always have a tissue with you. You'll never know when you'll need them. So buy those like small pocket size tissues and put them in your backpack. You never know when you'll need them. Let's leave it at that. Number 60, take a lot of pictures. Now I know earlier I said enjoy the moment, but also take a lot of pictures, because like I look at my old travel photos and videos and I reminisce the time that I was there, and I smile so much looking at those pictures and remembering the memories that I created. And take a lot of pictures. Yeah, enjoy the moment. Make sure to enjoy the moment 100%, but also take a lot of pictures, take a lot of selfies, pictures of yourself, of landmarks that you see. You're gonna thank yourself in the future when you look back on your memories. It's so important. So important. If you guys are finding this video useful so far, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button thingy and subscribe to my channel. Number 61, this is a bit of a luxury item. This is a product that was recently sent to me. This is not sponsored, but this product is called Hi-Fi, and it will let you connect your wireless Bluetooth headphone to the in-flight entertainment system so you can hear what the movie is saying rather than opting for the headphones of the flight. Sometimes you have to pay extra to get the headphones, so it's a very good product to have. Number 62, a neck pillow. I was traveling for 2 months the summer of 2019, and after taking so many train rides and flights and buses, one thing that became very notable for me was that I needed that comfortable neck pillow so, you know, my neck doesn't get destroyed from all the humping of the bus and the flight. And if you're gonna do constant flights, buses and trains and such, basically if you're doing long-term travel, neck pillow, so important. Number 63, of course very subjective, but I would say get a tattoo. Get a small tattoo just to remember the travel and the destination. Like I got this tattoo in Malaysia and I got this in Istanbul, and I'm gonna get a few more tattoos here and there. So I like to get tattoos when I travel to certain countries. So far I only have 2, but I'm gonna get more as well. And of course this is very subjective, but getting a small tattoo, it's nice. It's a good memory to have. Number 64, a small GoPro when you're gonna go to the beach diving. It's very good. It's a bit cliche, but a GoPro is very nice to have when you're traveling, especially adventure travel. It's not that expensive as well, especially if you're looking at GoPro 5 or 6. GoPro 8 is very good, I've heard as well. GoPros can be cheap. GoPros aren't too much expensive nowadays. Number 65. This is again very subjective, but travel insurance. If you're gonna do travel for a very long periods of time, like for a year, I would definitely recommend getting a travel insurance. I don't have one myself, but I heard that World Nomads is the leading is the best insurance to get. Don't quote me on it, I'm not recommending them. That's just something that I researched on and I found that they're the best. I need to pee. Let's continue. I need to pee. Okay. Number 66. Sunscreen. Self-explanatory. Usually sunscreens in foreign countries like in Asia, they're usually more pricey because they're targeted at tourists, of course. So sunscreen, buy it from where you're coming from, your hometown. Number 67, eye mask and earplugs or noise cancelling headphones. Life-saving when you're in hostels, when you're in flights and you're trying to get some sleep. And get a good one. Buy a good quality eye mask and earplugs and all of that. Invest in quality products. Number 68, tell your bank that you're going to be traveling. If you're in Dubai one day, then you're in Cambodia, your bank is going to get surprised and they may block your card until further notice, until you reach them out and tell them, hey, I'm in Cambodia, that was me, I bought that thing, unblock my card. Number 69, get a VPN. If you're gonna go to a country like China, Iran, where internet accessing the websites you want, like Google, might be a bit problematic, download a VPN in advance and install it on your mobile. There are free options. If you're traveling for a short period of time, free options are fine. If you're gonna travel for a long period of time, I'd recommend opting for one and pay for it. It's gonna come in much more handy. Number 70, pack your luggage, your backpack, and the night before, pack them early. Last thing you want is 3 hours before your flight and you're in your hotel room packing everything and then you're late to your flight and you miss your flight. Pack early. From my experience, ladies and gentlemen, I'm giving you all of this from my experience so you learn to not do stupid things like I did. Number 71, keep a journal of your travel, just like you should take pictures of places you're going. Also keep a journal or vlog, whatever suits, whatever you like. Just have something to remember things by, have something to remember your thoughts by, what you're thinking, what you're feeling, and write them down. It's something good to have for your mental health, your spirituality, your gratitude. So yeah. Number 72, Google Flights is the best search engine for flights. hands down 100%. Well, maybe like 95%. Yeah. Number 73, one-way flights. Always book one-way flights. Don't book return flights unless you have to be back on an exact date. I would recommend buy one-way flight. They're usually cheaper as well if you look and compare prices, because usually return tickets it's with the same airline, but hypothetically you book a flight let's say from Dubai to Istanbul with one airline, but the return fare, if you book it on another airline on a particular date, it might be cheaper. So always look at one-way flights. Number 74, Google Translator works surprisingly amazing, especially the image feature where you can take a picture and it will translate, as well as if you speak directly into it. So for example, I was in Istanbul, the one guy was not able to speak English, so I just activated the voice and he said something in it and it translated it perfectly. So Google Translate is your best friend as well. Google is your best. Google is everyone's best friend. Google Flights, Google Translate, everything Google, they're the best. Number 75, when you're traveling, it's easy to get caught up in yourself and your travels and everything. So always message your friends and your family and let them know that you haven't forgot about them. To not destroy relationships just because you're traveling. So always keep in touch with your friends and family. Send them a picture, buy them a little souvenir when you get back home and give it to them. Don't forget your friends and family. Number 76, track your spending so you know what you're spending money on. So just have a mental note at least of what you're spending on, so you know that you're not overspending or anything. So you watch your spending and you keep within your budget, because it's easy to get caught up in traveling and just spend money here and there and not keep yourself in check. Number 77, you might not see everything that a country has to offer, and that's okay. Just travel slow. You don't need to travel fast. You don't need to see everything that the country has to offer. Some countries, hypothetically say Turkey has so much to offer. Europe has so much to offer. Asia has so much to offer. You're not going to be able to see everything, and that's okay. Just travel slowly and take it all in. Number 78, ask for permission before taking a picture, whether that's of someone, whether of that's someplace religious, and you just simply ask, hey, is it okay if I take a picture of this? Remember to be respectful. Recently in, I think, a place called, somewhere in Japan, I forgot the name, they banned photography in one particular area because tourists came in and took pictures here and there and just were disrespectful and destroyed the local community that was living there and disturbing them. So be a respectful photographer and ask for permission. Number 79, we're almost at it. Leave your comfort zone, guys. Don't be in your comfort zone. Do stuff that you don't normally do. Bungee jump, skydive, of course, whatever you're comfortable with, but again, leave your comfort zone as well. You're traveling to create memories and adventure, and yeah, just don't be in your comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone. Do things that you normally wouldn't do or wouldn't want to do. Just do them. Do it. Create memories and have fun traveling.
It was so fun. Yes.
Honestly, I'm not scared.
Yeah.
No, I'm like not even filled with it.
Adrenaline, right? What's your head?
80, last one. Practice gratitude. You're traveling. A lot of people don't have the luxury of traveling. Traveling is a luxury, so embrace it and be grateful for the places you're going, the things you're experiencing, the memories you're creating, and everything you're doing. Just be thankful and remind yourself what a luxury it is to travel and do the things you do, and take the pictures that you can, create the memories you're creating, interacting and learning. Practice gratitude and be thankful and smile and be happy. Sounds a bit cliche, but anyway, yes. If you guys found this video useful, please hit the thumbs up button thingy and subscribe to my channel, and please leave a comment if you have any more travel tips of your own, or if you disagree or something with any of the tips I given, or you want to add to them. Feel free to do so in the comment sections below, and hit up any of the links in the description for Airbnb and Agoda and etc., because I get a little kickback, and that's always very nice. Follow me on my Instagram at AlphaSpotting to see my Instagram bangers there behind the scenes. So thank you guys for watching. Like I said, like and subscribe. Much love. Alpha out.